Hello, what's up guys, this is Kyle from KGR doing a review on the S.H. Figuarts Naruto. I call this the Classic Edition because it is the first Naruto from the Naruto line, and this figure is not a good one, unfortunately. When I first got this is my first Figuarts, and I never really knew what to really expect. So I was like, oh, I really like this figure. And then I got more, and then I'm like, God, this figure. I can't wait for the new one to come out. Let's get into the review. So first off, let's go over the sculpt and the paint job. And that's actually one of the things that's not very good about this figure. The thing I don't really like is the hair. The hair is not very accurate to the anime, the games, and whatever. Here, I can't really say the anime and manga because you can't really see it in a 3D plane. But if you if you play the games and stuff, you can see how the hair is like. You can see, okay, like here with this figure, like this, the front looks almost right, but the back of it you can see is more like spiked back. While with Naruto, it's supposed to be like spike going everywhere, but like no, that's not very accurate. And the face, unfortunately, is kind of derpy in my opinion. Like it doesn't look very accurate to anything. So yeah, so that kind of sucks. Like the way how everything else is sculpted though, like it looks alright, I guess. The shoulders look a little bit too broad for what we really know from Naruto. So in my opinion, that is a meh. Well, the shading they try to do with this, like remember I saw Anthony from Anthony's Customs review for this figure. Like here they're trying to do some shadowing effects on this, but he said they make him look dirty, and originally I didn't really agree with them, but he's right. He really is, unfortunately. Like, man, like it's not like this is the first time they were working on anime figures. They've done Dragon Ball Z figures, and I know the knee joints on them weren't very good, in my opinion, but like they probably did the job, like they probably worked properly. They just didn't look that great. But anyway, Naruto, you could have been so much better. What happened to you? God. Let's get into the articulation, which is meh. When it comes to articulation, here he has, you know, a universal head. I want to say it's on a ball joint, but it's probably on something. I don't know exactly what it is. So go forward, backward, and stuff, and it can go left or right if you wanted to. All right. Here. Okay. First up, I want to get this out of the way. The headband is on a swivel, but that's actually an accessory. And then also the pouch is an accessory, but we'll get into that later. All right. So when it comes to the shoulders, they're universal, so you go outwards, forwards, and backwards, and they function all right. But like if you want to get the shoulder to come in, it is more of an effort that it needs to be. Like it should be more fluid, but unfortunately it just isn't. So that really sucks. You really gotta like maneuver it around and then position it where you want to, and it shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately it is. So here we got, it's universal, so you go forward, backward, whatever. He doesn't really have any bicep swivels, but you can adjust it anywhere you want on the top of the shoulder, so it doesn't really matter too much. Like when the new Sasuke comes out, unfortunately he's not going to have bicep swivels, which really sucks because I liked how the older Sasuke had that. But again, he's going to have that up there, so it's going to be fine. You get the double jointed elbows, which I'm not going to lie, I do like. Like that's one of the things I really like about these Naruto figures, because most of them have double jointed elbows. Sasuke, why don't you? But okay. So then we get the ball hinge wrists right here, so that's really nice. Then we get 2 points where we have an ab crunch. We got one right up here, so it's kind of like Mega Man where it doesn't get too much, but then down here you get the most action. Here, remember Anthony was saying how he does look fat in this, which like, I can understand why he kind of looks fat, but he is supposed to have baggy clothes, so that is accurate. But there's so many wrinkles to it. Sweet fucking no. Okay, anyway, so the pants look good. Okay, here for the legs, here they extend out to here. So if you want him to go forward really far, you can, or if you want him to go, okay, back doesn't really matter all that much. But anyway, yeah, you can do that. You can't really go back too far with the other leg, because if you do, the pouch falls off, which luckily they did fix that with Kakashi. I don't know how everyone else is going to handle it, okay, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how they pull it off with the new Naruto. You get a double jointed knee, which unfortunately doesn't really look too great. Like, I like how it's like the same color and everything, don't get me wrong, but like it just doesn't blend well compared to the rest of the figure, which is a double jointed knee, which I like how you get that extended range. But on the new figure, it's gonna be single jointed, but it's gonna be like a Figma joint where it's more of a realistic bend than it is a like a more articulated bend. However, it is gonna look better, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I am getting that figure. I do got it pre-ordered, and I'll do a review for that when that comes out. Anyway, then we get the ankle articulation, so it goes forward and back, and it can go side to side, but it is a little bit of a pain to play with, so be careful. And then we get that toe joint, because you know, toe joints, it's pretty much it for the articulation. So let's move on to the accessories, which I already said the pouch and the headband are some of them. So it's pretty much right now we're just going over hands and faces. I already said how we do have a default face right here, which in my opinion does look kind of derpy. You got a teeth gritting face, which does look a bit better. A shouting face, that looks alright. And then a smiling face, that again looks okay. It's mainly the default face that looks the derpiest, but here the new Naruto is going to have a new face that's kind of based off this, and it's going to look better. It's going to look more accurate. But I do like how dark blue his eyes are. I will give it that. It's not very accurate, but it does look really good. When it comes to the hands, we got default fists. We also have his jutsu hands, which, by the way, about the hands, they are sculpted so well. They look like legit fingers. It is crazy. 2 thumbs up hands. A pair of hands to hold his 2 kunai. One's in his hands, but this is another one right here, which I just wanted to go over quick. It is sculpted and painted so well. I love it so much. Some Chester the Molester hands. And the oh shit, I got caught fucking a child, so I have my hands up hands. And then he also has a hand with a peg to hold on to Rasengan. In my opinion, the Rasengan is a little bit too big, but I like the way how it's sculpted around his fingers without being too obvious. Like, it fits in just right. But yeah, overall, like, the Rasengan itself, though, like, it does look pretty good. Just in my opinion, it's a little bit too big. The way that Minato's looks is pretty perfect, in my opinion. But this is still really cool looking. Went over all the accessories, so now let's get into what are my thoughts on this figure. Don't get me wrong, I do like the figure because it's Naruto. However, it is not too accurate to like the show and the games or whatever. Like, it's not the Naruto we know, and unfortunately it's not the best figure, which really sucks. But over time the Naruto figures did get better. There's always something wrong with them. Like with Sasuke, I don't like how he doesn't have double jointed elbows, and I heard there's other problems that people complain about, but it's whatever for me. With Minato, his arm pops off, and Kakashi, his head is a pain in the ass to replace and stuff because he has 2 separate heads. But no Naruto figure seems to be perfect, unfortunately. So I'm excited to see how this new Naruto is going to be. So would I recommend you pick up this figure? In my opinion, only if you want to go for a true complete Naruto collection. But if you want a Naruto figure, you're better off waiting for the new one. It's going to be mostly based on Sage Mode, but he will have a normal face, so you can display him with that. The only thing he's not going to have is like I think it's going to be like a set of hands that he probably won't have, but that's about it. But like all the accessories are going to be the same, and plus he's also going to include the Rasen Shuriken, so that's going to look really cool. But if for some reason you do want to pick up this particular Naruto, good luck trying to find one that's legit, because there are bootlegs all over the place. So that concludes my review for this figure. So if you're new and you like what you saw, then like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. Links will be in the description. Especially check out my Instagram because I post figure pictures all the time. And look forward to my future figure reviews. I'm going to be getting the new Naruto at the end of the month, so look forward to that. And yeah, actually, as of this recording, it'll be the end of the month, because this is going to be going up in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a review on the new Naruto, so look forward to that. Or by the time, I don't even know which is even going to go up first anymore. So anyway, follow me on my stuff in the description, and look forward to my future figure reviews I'm going to be doing, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.